had mixed emotions, not really all that mixed. I was kind of skeptical about it at first until I learned something that kind of helped me to connect Jesus with stone. I really and truly feel like it is a great reminder of God's grace to us, and I'll show you how I connect that in Scripture.
Wait a minute. Now let's make this clear. Now, you talking about the Jesus rock that was discovered? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, some people in this audience may haven't seen that yet, but it'll be a link at in the description area of this video.
Okay. All right, good deal. So, when you look at that Jesus rock, I want you to think about this. All right, in Exodus 31:18, this is when God is handing down the 10 Commandments to his people as they're wandering the desert in Israel. At the end of all this, while Moses is up on Mount Sinai, he gets the tablets and come down. Like you see Charlton Heston, Moses actually carried 2 big stone tablets just like Charlton did. He was probably a little more godly about it than Charlton was because it was original, but that's okay. So it says that the way Moses got those tablets is that God inscribed the tablets with his finger. Exodus 31:18, when he finished speaking with Moses on Mount Sinai, he gave him the 2 tablets of the testimony, stone tablets inscribed by the finger of God. So he issued the law that said that the Israelites had to live by this strict covenant law in order to reach salvation. So we move on to John chapter 8, verses 1 through 11, and this is where we find Jesus with the woman caught in adultery. That's probably 3.5 minutes, Tyrone, or pretty close. 2? Okay, cool. So we'll go a little further. All right. So Jesus, something you've got to understand is that the temple floor in Jerusalem was made of stone. All right. So we find Jesus, the scribes and the Pharisees, the ultra-religious, super conservative leaders of the day have brought this woman to him who is found in breaking the Jewish law that God gave to Moses on Mount Sinai. She was caught in adultery. That's one of the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not commit adultery. So this woman is brought to Jesus so that they can try to trap him, so they can take him to court and find a reason to kill him. So in doing so, because Jesus knows your thoughts, he just kind of stoops down and starts to write on the floor. While they're asking him, this woman's caught in adultery, what should we do? Do you condemn her? So Jesus gets down and takes his finger. Jesus is fully God, and he takes his finger and begins to write on the stone floor of the temple. So God used his finger to give the law, and then Jesus used his finger to say this. Let me find it here.
Pick that up on part 2.